showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the big fella downfield and outside. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Balkinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Tompkins. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Tompkins. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years. It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Ncaa. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawk. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go right back to it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. After the run, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the ground, it's Balkinson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick handoff. Finding an escape route.
And the quarterback knew that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Here comes the offense on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Markinson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's third and goal and third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Army. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Texas A&M going up tempo. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Complete. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
To the air on second down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
A little screen to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's John. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes him to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone. Got it in the middle. It's Schroeder. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawk. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. say goodbye to Texas University. So long to the orange and the white as they build the lead.
It's been Gig'em here. They're pulling away, just making more plays, and it seems like at the opportune moment, they're the team that's stepping up.
And they're loving this. The A&M fan base, that is. Just loving giving it to their rival Texas. If they could finish this one off, these people will go insane.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ncaa. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gapped sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working that left side. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by
Touchdown, Longhorns! Stealing a score on special teams.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up with the 2. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And back to the air on second down. A strike downfield. A lot of room to the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's John. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. Flips it out on the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab on the left.
That's a good start for this offense, but it's got to be all gas. We've got to be fast. We can't guarantee ourselves we're going to score 2 two-point conversions after we get these 2 touchdowns. Maximize this possession. Got to be aggressive.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Extending the play. On the run, deep down the right side. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Okay, break. Cooler.
They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up to go for 2. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his own 20. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Texas A&M going quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Release to the back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to you. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it, and he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The give out of the gun. Boom. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Timeout, Texas.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas booking them and getting the victory over the Aggies. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.